So I got the cover out. It has like 4 12mm bolts, and it's really full of oil. Yep. I don't know if it's from the last oil change that they did, or maybe it's actually leaking pretty bad. And there's the transmission there. We're gonna try opening up the fill plug first before draining it out from here. So I removed the cover from here, and basically you don't need to disconnect this. You just need to take out this and then move it aside, and then most of the time the bracket here is broken. So yeah, you just like pull out the air filter box. You don't even need to like open this one, but I might try opening it later because probably the air filter wasn't changed. And you have to disconnect this master flow sensor, and I think I'm going to disconnect it from here so that I don't have to touch the hoses over here. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do that. So I used the T30 Torx bit to remove the computer. Yep. So I got it removed. Then you just set it aside. And we're going to remove this one. So if you look at this, there's like gasket over here. Yeah, that needs to be aligned in here. Okay, so I didn't even have to disconnect the master flow sensor. I just like leave it connected there, and yeah, you only need this setup. You don't even need to have the master flow connected here actually. When we're trying to fill this up, it doesn't need to be like running. It's just to be that the engine is like on, so that it will warm up the transmission later. So there's the T50 drain plug, and we're going to try opening it. And from here we're gonna put in Volvo MaxLife. I don't know, I have good results with it, so yep, I'll try. This is really hard to crack. I think it wasn't filled, service probably for the last 150,000 miles, and or if maybe it got serviced, probably they torque it really tight. So I cracked the fill or the level plug. I mean, it's a level plug. I crack it loose using a T40 second. So right there. And then after this, you're going to use a number 17 hex to fully open or drain it. Got it cracked loose, and we should have lots of it coming down now. Okay, it's cold. It's done draining. So we're gonna put back this drain plug and the level plug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like 4 liters of new oil, and then drain it again, run it up on all gears and drain it, and then put in another 4 quarts, and then run the engine again, and then do the final fill up. So I'm gonna put a funnel in here. Then I got my Volvo MaxLife. So I'm gonna pour all the contents of that jug into this one. Pouring it in. So we are done filling it up, and I'm just tightening it by hand, and then we're going to put in the airbags again. So I got the airbags in. Then this is just loose. I'm gonna put that to remove the snorkel here so that we could put back the airbags part. Okay, time to start it. Then we're gonna put it in gear, parking, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then neutral, same thing. We need to go through each gear, including the manual. So we're in manual mode now. It's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It only goes up to 3. So going back to 2. I'm going to try Lucas to this one. I added Lucas, the whole bottle of it. Then for the final fill, I have like 3 liters over there. I'm gonna make it like 3.5. There, because we're going to anyway, most of those will actually spill out when we check the level at the proper time. So yeah, it's better to put in more, but I think 4 liters is probably too much. Yeah, this is the one that I drained. I think it's like almost a gallon, which is, I think it's overfilled. I'm not so sure. Probably the addict, probably something within there and didn't correctly put it in proper temperature. So yeah, so I think this is 3.5 liters. This one. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. So this is our second fill, and I got all 3.5 liters all out there. And then we're gonna check the level using the correct temperature. So now I'm waiting for it to for the transmission fluid to warm up, and yeah, it runs fine. There's no weird sound that I could hear, like banging or knocking. Pretty much the problem here is that some fluid is maybe the belt too, and it's just like tons of oil left over in this area. And then I found these are caps for the headlights, so that's why these headlights are bad, because there's no cover there. Yep. There's no cover, so moisture could go in and destroy the inner side of the headlight. I don't know the other side. The other side seems to be okay. This one is in bad shape. Yeah, we'll see. I can find a replacement headlight for this. There are some replacement headlights in the junkyard, but they're not like maybe the bulk of this is I don't know, it's really white. Looks like it's HID. Yeah, I'm going to fix this too. I'm gonna use the X-Tool OBD scanner that I purchased last December. I haven't used it that much, but the good thing about this is that the Volvo license for this is free. including other brands actually. They're all free, and it has some bi-directional capabilities. It's not everything though. This is like I bought this for like $127 in Amazon, so I don't really expect it to like have all bi-directional stuff. But since some of those bi-directionals are really helpful, because you don't need like voltmeter or you have to probe anything, it's quite convenient. I mean for $127, yeah, it's actually pretty good. And it has a flashlight too. Yep, there's a flashlight. So I'm gonna put it in. Yep. And I cannot record and then run just at the same time. So it wasn't overfilled at all. It's like more than it's like 3 1/4 liters that I took out. So it's not that bad. So I'm waiting for the temperature to go up to 50 degrees Celsius. So that's the time I have to check the level. So basically what we're going to do is take out the T40 level plug there, down there, and then once you see like the fluid is trickling down, that's the time to put it back. As you can see, the engine is actually running fine now when it's warm up. While waiting for it to warm up, look at this. This is bad. As in real bad. So this is really bad. So if you look up down there, you can probably see the machine there all collapse. So I think it's 50 degrees now. I'm gonna use a T40 to check the oil level. Okay, so you see if we're level. Oh, we're overfilled pretty much. So 3.5 is actually overfilling it. Look at that. That's a lot of fluid. There we go. Now it's starting. Yep. Starting. Yep. Okay. This should be okay now. Yep. This should be okay in a few minutes. Yep. Should be good. Okay, now we'll see if this Lucas stuff, a new transmission fluid, fixes the problem. We'll see how it drives. It's gonna clot a lot because of that strut mount problem. Okay. Yep. Oh gee. Yep, this side is definitely broken. I can feel that sudden jerk. engine needs a... So it doesn't actually shift that bad. It's just that there's like some jerkiness when it's trying to probably lock up on the torque converter. So I think the torque converter is bad on this. So Lucas might have probably or will probably fix this, or not really fix, but probably a temporary fixed. Yeah, I couldn't. The transmission is really bad. I mean, the suspension is really bad in this one. That's why the owner sold it, because yeah, he can't stand the noise on this one, and then the sudden jerk in the transmission. But honestly, the jerkiness is like almost gone. I mean, I haven't felt it yet. The last time when I did the test drive for this, I could actually feel it every time we switch gears. Now I could feel it, but it's not like really abrupt. You could feel that there's a change in the gear, just like having a 200,000 mile, you know, car that has like transmission issues, but it doesn't slip at all. It's just like probably a bulk body probably might fix this. I think, like the jerkiness, but you could live with this one. I mean, it's actually not that bad. So see, I'm doing that one. It doesn't slip at all. It changes gears. Yeah, that one. I could feel the sudden shudder. But that shudder is like not like banging like really hard. You could just feel that it's not that smooth. But compared to my first drive when it has like old fluid, yeah, the shudder was really bad. I mean, there's like a jolt action. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, I could still feel the jolt or the shudder, but the transmission is still acting fine. I think it's still good. Okay, I'll try drive it around for several miles, see if there's improvement, but it seems to be okay though. I think Lucas helped a bit, but not really completely, but we'll see.